Nostalgia. We all have it. Could be anything. Going to a restaurant you used to eat at as a kid, the old video game or the first video game you used to play, a movie, the first adult film you ever watched. But in my case, I'm being forced to be nostalgic. Let me give you some background information. So my PC broke, overheated, and really the CPU, because the California heat, the heat wave was almost 105 degrees. And granted, my room has no ventilation, so basically it was like a gas chamber in there. So, no, of course it's gonna melt down. So that broke. I tried to fix it, but being a nincompoop, I probably led to more damage than actually fixing it. And yeah, I didn't have the money at the moment. But so I brought out my old office computer, my old office laptop. Good enough to use, Microsoft Excel and stuff like that. Gets the bare minimum done. But can I play video games? I questioned it at first. So I tried, did little experiments here and there, and I found any game before 2010 runs perfectly. Now, remember that year, 2010, because I wanted to load up Skyrim. Eventually led to that game. I know we all heard of Skyrim. The 20th edition came out, adding little supports here and there, but I didn't get the special edition or the extra deluxe edition or the slap your mama edition. No, I got the first edition, the 2008 edition, I think 2009 edition, somewhere around that ballpark. And man, let me tell you, that game's pretty good still. Compared to nowadays where the graphics is the main focal point of the video game industry. But playing Skyrim goes back to a time where graphics weren't all that, and glitches were abundant, of course. But the gameplay was there. The sense of adventure. It does sort of remind me of Zelda, or was it Leaks, the new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, or even Tears of the Kingdom. Not up to that level or up to par with it. I know it should even be close to the same sentence, but that's what it reminds me of. And whenever I'm playing that game, it does, the sense of graphics being outdated doesn't even come to mind because you're so focused on the gameplay. I wouldn't say the story, because the story is okay at best, but the gameplay, just messing around, doing everything you want. You want to climb that mountain? Perfect, go climb it. And the best thing about the Bethesda games, really, is the console commands. Being able to, glitch out of the area, create your own armies, 50-50. Shoot, even, spawning in a bunch of items you never thought you would have. There's spells in that game where I could probably destroy a whole planet, put Goku to shame. But I digress. So here I am playing Skyrim. Trying out new builds I never thought. As a kid, you really are a simple, dumb kid. You don't really think. You just swing a sword and just start bashing people. But now I'm an adult. The game is super easy. And I'm glad they added additional modes, such as survival mode, where basically it makes it more realistic. So you're actually in the game camping out with dragons by your side. Granted, there's no sexual content unless you add in any mods. But if you want to give out Skyrim a try nowadays, and you're already a 25-year-old man, I'm not saying I'm 25, I'm in the ballpark in the 20s, and you played it as a kid, give it out. And that's why I'm talking about forced nostalgia. I was forced to be nostalgic. I mean, it's the same way where a lot of people play RuneScape. They long for a game. They reminisce on the times where they were happy playing that game. Not having to worry about, bills, or the economy, or real estate. No, they just play the game, get the dopamine rush from, little level ups. That's one thing bad about console commands, though. It does take away the dopamine. The whole thing, the whole part of being a video game is giving you that rush, of leveling up. But granted, it is a single player. There's no one stopping you. It's not like you're hacking or cheating against another player. And also, that's another thing. As you get older, you realize most of the characters are voiced by the same person. I talked to at least, what, 4 characters in the same building, all voiced by the same male character who sounded like a Western. Hi, Dragonborn. Does get a little bit repetitive right there, but that's the only difference between the games now and the games in the past. Mostly attributed to Bethesda games, but really doesn't matter.